Can I do that again?
Adam? That's a crest. It's the Arsenal crest.
Oh, okay. Now I can see it. Okay. Wait a minute. Are you playing? I thought this was like this war attire. That's Arsenal attire?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All black?
Everybody welcome in a rainy Saturday. It's rivalry weekend. And that's right. We say like Elmer Fudd, it's rivalry weekend. We're ready to talk about everything. Let's go! Rivalry weekend. You know, I miss Larry, Moe, and Curly. I don't know why that's. I don't know. I miss the Three Stooges. Welcome everybody in White MD Podcast. Kevin Hurt, Brian Sherrod here, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitter, YouTube, StreamYard, Spreaker, Stitcher apps, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you find podcasts. You'll find us, the NYMD Podcast. It is Rivalry Weekend. Brian and I were in an argument during the week. It's going to be on the show.
Yeah.
There's been arguments about the health of players during the week. It's going to be on the show. Yeah. We got baseball. That's going to be on the show. Football. That's going to be on the show. Playoffs. That's going to be on the show. Since we're on a Saturday, college football. That's going to be on the show. We got a bit of everything today, man.
Well, let me start off by saying this. And you kind of reminded me of this with the John Cena that you were doing.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes.
So I heard something very interesting about John Cena this week. Have you heard this? That he broke a Guinness World Record?
Oh, yeah. No, that was in no doubt. I thought it'd be sooner than this, honestly.
Really?
That dude, you know, since I follow wrestling.
Yeah.
With the WWE, he was always available. He would always do it, make a wish. That dude would do like a ton in a day. Like that's why that people really do call him like probably the most recognized famous, you know, WWE champion of all time, due to the fact that he did a make-a-wish all the time.
Dude, let me tell you, I had no idea. Yeah. I had no idea about this. I just happened to hear it.
Oh, yeah. That dude was one of the most unselfish guys.
He's granted 650 make-a-wishes, yo. That's amazing, yo. Like, I have, my respect level for him just went up. It just skyrocketed, yo. That is, I can't even put in the freaking words, yo, how awesome that is, yo.
Dude, that's great.
How you take the time to do these, to do this 650 times, like, yeah. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing, yo. John Cena, that's my dude now, man. Like, like I said, I can't even put in the words how awesome that is, man.
Yeah, no, dude, like I said, he's been so unselfish with his time. He traveled across the country, you know, at events, whatever, and that's about being champion. So you're being booked on talk shows, you're on, you know, everywhere. You're on radio shows. Everywhere he went, he would make sure he had time to, if there was a make-a-wish, that he went and did it. So yeah, that dude definitely a class act.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out when I saw you do that. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, shout out to Cena. Also, shout out to everybody in Florida. That hurricane came in. My family's down there. Everybody's okay, thank goodness. But unfortunately, a lot of places were destroyed. Houses. It was a Category 4 when it landed, so it was just a lot of devastation. So we just nothing but prayers, and I hope everybody out there is, getting everything back together.
Yeah, man.
So what were you saying about what I was wearing? What did you think I was wearing?
Yeah, I thought this was like, since this was rivalry. Why can't I say I can't?
I can't say rivalry today.
Rivalry weekend.
Oh, you thought I was just wearing all black, like
I
like
thought
the Omen or something.
Yeah, I just thought you was like wearing no black because like I'm destroying the competition. I got my black hoodie. I got my Sith Lord going on. That's what I thought this was.
Yeah, now it's got the Arsenal. When 1886 when we started, it's got the patch and the Arsenal part on this side. Yeah. So
question, Hurt. Why is it black? Black's not in your color scheme, Hurt.
First of all, we have many color schemes. Okay, remember soccer. Stick to your lane. Okay? And speaking of black, we'll talk about that for a game tomorrow. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, man, we got a lot to get into. Man, the internet went crazy this week. A lot of things going crazy this week. Let's start real quick, and we'll get in and we'll break it down individually eventually. But when we talk about rivalry weekend, I didn't notice this until the other day, and I text you about it. So, I mean, this is like real stuff, which is sports as far as sports goes, not real life, of course. But Mets Braves 3-game series this weekend. They're tied for first place. You can't get any better than that. It's only 6 games left in the season, if that. It might be less than that. 6 games left in the season. And you playing, your main rival for the division. To this morning, the North London Derby, Arsenal, that other team. Man, Sunday, Washington, Dallas. Come on.
Good Lord, Joe. Like, this is crazy, yo.
You can't. The only thing that would have made it would have been if today it was Florida State, Miami. That would have been it.
Yeah.
Then I don't think my nerves would have gotten to me. I would have shut down. I would have had to reboot or something because that would have been a lot. Still a big game. Still a big game today, but it's not, Miami.
So are you off to a good start? I know Arsenal defeated Tottenham this morning.
We beat the Mets lost last night for it to be tied. So it started off, 0-1. But this morning, the first place Arsenal, now have a 4-point advantage over Tottenham. Gave Tottenham the first loss of the season.
Oh, okay.
And we beat them at home where they haven't won since 2010. So they haven't won at Arsenal since 2010.
Okay.
So that was amazing. And you know how much I despise that team.
Yeah. And
tomorrow, Dallas, Washington. And Washington's bringing out the all-black uniforms.
Wait up. The Commanders have an all-black uni?
Washington has an all-black uniform.
Wait. I gotta find.
I sent it to you. You don't be paying attention to the
this week.
Yes,
dude. What the heck?
Man, I can't take y'all nowhere. But you saw the Game of Thrones Monopoly.
Oh, dude, that was.
You saw that. But you didn't see. When I sent that out to the group.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, yes. I was like, this is the perfect merging of intellectual properties. Yeah. Monopoly, Game of Thrones. Like, it doesn't get any more perfect than that.
No, dude. There's out of all the different monopolies, Baltimoreopoly, New Yorkopoly, Washingtonopoly, probably have what's that thing? Dusseldorf. What's that guy? Harry Potteropoly, probably. Nothing fits Monopoly better than Game of Thrones.
Nothing.
Not one show.
Because you get the pieces representing houses.
The pieces alone.
Right.
It's just gonna be the houses.
Yeah.
You get the dragon, you'll get the wolf, you'll get the deer. You know what I mean? Like those will probably be the chess pieces. And you might even get like a frozen dude. And then then you go through, you probably have, King's Landing or the Red Keep.
Yes.
and Dorn.
Lord,
And, I mean, come on, yo.
uh,
The Wall.
the wall, yo.
I mean, come on.
Oh gosh,
But when I saw that, I'm like, I may have to invest in this game.
yo.
I could like that game would be. Monopoly's taken seriously usually anyway, but this would be real serious.
Dude, oh my gosh, yo. Yeah,
This is long as when you roll on chance or you roll on one of those like property taxes. It's not like the Red Wedding or something.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you lost half of your family. Like, no. We're taking the North from you. No.
By the way, yo, the funniest thing you sent me all week, yo, was House of the Dragon season 1, episode 6 spoilers without context.
Yes.
That and it's all like Simpson stuff.
Yes.
Yo, that was I was like, how do
Mr. Burns
think of this stuff? Yo, I remember that episode too.
By the way, they look similar. I'm not gonna lie. Same bone structure and everything. Now that they're like bone structure.
Yo. Dude, oh
yeah,
my
they
God.
have that every week. So yeah, I got that one was I was like, yo, I had to send you that one.
But yo, where is the
it was sent on Thursday at 12:55 p.m., Brian.
I don't know what text was more greater, that text or I went to school with so and so text. I mean, you just blew my mind this week, bro.
Dude, my whole mind was blown on that one. I was like, I did. Then they showed the pictures, like, oh, I did. I had no clue, none.
Because I got a little
jelly. I know. Yeah, I mean, but hey,
Les is not happy about that one, but she
she didn't know about it, is she?
Huh? No, she knows like
Yeah, obviously we all know that she, the one that you're talking about had a better education. So we don't have to even worry about it. It's not,
Oh man. So wait, man, I'm still looking for this text, yo. Did you text it to the thread?
It was to the group.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, hold on. Let me.
I would pull it up on the internet, but Lord knows my computer might just like blank out. So,
yo, and the other text, y'all sent some great text this week.
There's a lot of good ones, weren't there?
Yo, the Chad Powers, yo, that was hilarious.
And when I saw this shirt and everything, like.
Patriots on it.
Dude, oh my God. Then somebody said, yeah, we're down 3 quarterbacks. We need to call Chad Power.
All right, these uniforms suck. See, you know why, right?
You know why? I don't like the whole W, period. The reason I like these, because I don't see the W everywhere. I hate the W. I hate that Wisconsin-looking W. I really do. I mean, now I gotta
black and gold, yo. Whatever.
If it was,
can I get a little bit more red? Like I don't.
First of all, it's burgundy,
maroon, whatever.
Dude, don't make me come through this.
Just the whole black and gold, man. Like
black and gold is fine. The problem is again, they try to be. Where I'm looking for. They're trying to be too cute with stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the scheme that you came out with that you thought looked good in the first place never looked good anyway. I don't like.
No.
I don't like how it's done. I cannot.
No.
And like I said, the reason I do like these better than the other ones is because stupid W's not everywhere.
I like the W.
Why? How?
It's the W is probably the best thing about the uniforms.
Oh
actually.
My God. What's the worst thing about the whole new changing of the name and stuff? I can't even.
I like the W. So
I don't know. Really?
Yeah, I don't like Commanders. I don't like that name.
I don't like that either. But that W looks weird. That's my issue. That W is not a cool looking W.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I get it, but I don't mind it. I like it. All right, man. So look, you gave. Oh wait a minute. Let's see what you're doing.
That's basically what the whole kind of.
Yeah, that with the lines. It's just no.
Like I said, if it does have that little patch, I like the patch where it has Commanders on it. Unfortunately, But again, when you look at the helmet, it has number. It has the number of the player and not the stupid W up there.
I like that. I like that.
So, yeah. So I'd rather just. Oh, right, we got a little bit more down here. I don't really like the box last name.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I don't even know. Again, I just don't know who designed these. Like, honestly, they said, Brian, you're not a fan of the team, but can you design our uniforms? They would have looked better.
Oh, they would have looked better.
Yeah,
Dude.
they would have looked better.
Trust me.
But you never would have picked black. But still.
No, but okay, I don't mind. Here's the thing: I don't mind the all black. Throw some red on there. Like, there's ways where you could incorporate it. Burgundy into the uniforms.
They have a little bit. See, I don't like the numbers in burgundy, like outlined in burgundy. I don't like that. If anything, the numbers should have been burgundy.
Exactly.
If you made it black and burgundy,
right,
and gold. If you made it burgundy, I think it would have looked a lot better than the gold.
You know, I like your ketchup and mustard uniforms. You know.
I'll be back, folks. You'll see me on the show in about 20 minutes. I was just as him.
No, I'm just messing with you, man. I like that W, man. I like that W.
But the more burgundy would have made it like their own thing.
Yes, it needed more burgundy. Absolutely.
So Arsenal has a black away jersey. Washington has a alternate third black uni.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well,
they'll wear that for their big game against Dallas at Dallas tomorrow.
Damn, they're wearing all blacks at Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I like that. That's some swagger.
I mean, when you break it out, you might as well break it out against Dallas.
See, that's more like a home. That's more like a home team type of thing. I mean, home game type of thing. But it's funny. So it's funny. All of our teams, I'm thinking that with us and Daggy and Rudy, all of our teams are wearing our not color rush jerseys, but like Miami, they had on the all teal. You guys are breaking out the all black, and the Ravens are breaking out with the all purple.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Who do you play on Sunday?
The Bills.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So everybody, nice. And we played at home. Arsenal played at home, so we just had the red unis.
Okay, that's cool. All right, man. So let me give you a quick update since you talked about your Mets. Okay, let me give a quick update on the Orioles. We had a bad week. We went 3 out of 4 in Boston, which sucked.
You won 3 out of 4?
No, we lost 3 out of 4.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
6 games left. Well, now 5 games left. 3 with the Yankees, 3 with Toronto. At Toronto, we're going to finish out Toronto at home. And we actually won last night 2-1. Beat the Yankees. So now we officially will not have a losing season. We have 81 wins. All we need is one more win, and we will have a winning season. Nice. But unfortunately, we have been eliminated out of the playoffs. Seattle clinched it last night, so good for them.
By the way, on a walk-off home run.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now, and they have, mind you, I didn't know it's been 21 years for them.
Yeah, dude, think about it. Remember that the year, the year they went, they had that great season.
Well, they had the best record in baseball.
Yeah, they haven't been back since then. Isn't that crazy?
But it's 21 years. I did not expect it to be 21 years.
Yeah. Yep. So they're back. So good for them.
Yeah. So we got these with the Braves. And hold on 1 second. Why does this gotta be difficult? Bless you.
Thank you.
So basically, we got to win. If we win the next 2, it'll be a 2-game lead, of course, and we control our own destiny. Yeah, okay. So we're at Atlanta, and then we're home to Washington for the last 3 days.
Okay.
So, but as long as we don't get swept, I think we should be okay. But we have to win one of these next 2 games. And I feel like we still, again, we already clinched the playoffs. It's just we want that home field. We want that bye week, so to speak.
So basically, what you need to do is just win any combination. You just need to win 3 games because it's tied right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, no.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, Scherzer goes tonight. DeGrom went last night. Scherzer goes tonight, and they got Charlie Morton going on Sunday. So yeah, we had the advantage pitching tonight. They got the advantage pitching tomorrow.
Okay.
And but our last game Wednesday, DeGrom's will be pitching. So
okay.
So hopefully, but then that's how we just start getting right for what we got to do. So hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, that's the baseball schedule. And but let's talk about Aaron Judge since we're talking about baseball.
Yeah, let's talk about him because let me tell you what the Orioles didn't do last night.
What they didn't do is give up 62.
Yeah.
Good job. Well, at least there's still a couple games left. But you're playing at home, right?
No, it's in Yankee Stadium.
Oh, it's a Yankee. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So I'm just like,
bigger.
And we had to pitch to him because we only won 2-1. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're leading him off. They're trying to give him as many at bats as possible. Which I think is actually a mistake because I feel like you should keep him either number 2 or number 3 because if Aaron Judge comes up with runners on base, you have to pitch to him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If he's leading off innings, you may not. Yeah, he may get more bats, but you can pitch around him. So I actually think it's to his disadvantage that they're leading him off.
Yeah, I think you could maybe pitch him. I said, yeah, but no, why not have him in there as second instead of first?
Right, second or third, because my thing is
you don't want to walk anybody. You're not walking him again, so batting like you said, you can kind of pitch around the number 1 guy.
Yeah. And then even if he's batting number 1, right? Even if he's coming up with runners on base, you got to get through the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th hitters, which are typically not your best hitters. So, yeah, so I don't like I said, I get it why they're doing it, but at the same time, to me, it makes more sense to put him in a run producing position in the lineup so that you have to pitch to him.
Yeah,
because that's when the Orioles get in trouble with Aaron Judge when they have to pitch to him. So, but hey. I'd rather face Aaron Judge when nobody's on base, so I don't get it. I mean, like I said, I get it, but I don't get it. But
no, but again, like you said, I get the strategy of having him have more bats get up, but now it's not predicated on him driving people in.
Right.
So again, batting him second, you don't even have to put him third. But batting him second means you have to pitch to that first guy. You have to, and he's not the first guy. So if that guy gets on, you don't want to walk him. Because then you got 2 guys on, no outs or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you can't really pitch around that. You have to really pitch to him.
Right. Exactly.
So I get the strategy, but to me, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So let me tell you my beef with this whole thing. I don't understand what the big deal is. I truly don't. He's not breaking any records. He's not breaking a record. The home run record was the home run record was.
You've been breaking a Yankee record.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. But who cares?
Well, the Yankees do. I mean,
yeah, and it's not just a Yankee record; it's an American League record, which is okay.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool. My thing is, all right. Well, who held the National League record before Mark McGwire broke that? Like. Do you know?
I don't do stats. Exactly. Willie McCovey, I have no clue.
Exactly. Like what? Like whoop-de-doo, he's breaking an American League record. So what? The record. When you hit 74, then you can talk to me. But I just don't. It's my thing is he'll break this record, and guess what? Say if he hit 62, Sammy Sosa hit more than 62 3 times. Mark McGwire hit more than 62 twice. Barry Bonds hit 73. Like, what? What are we doing? Like, why is this a celebration? A celebration of what? He broke an American League record. Who cares? The record is 73. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Why are we sitting here praising this guy? Because he's breaking an American League record? Who the hell cares? Like, I truly don't understand this. Like, that's not a thing. It's not a thing. Like, an American League versus National League, who cares? It's all baseball.
Do you think that's what it's about?
No, I'm really having trouble understanding what is the big deal. Like, he's not breaking any records other than Roger Maris's American League record. Who cares? That record has been broken already. But
not the American League one. You mean the home run?
Yeah, but people in the National League have surpassed that number. Like, I don't get it. So please break it. Make me understand, because I do not understand this at all.
And honestly, I was taken when you text me that, I was taken aback a lot, because you're Mr. Baseball Purist guy.
Yes.
Between the two of us.
Right.
So my whole thing is that you line up those three guys that you just named.
Right.
And what's the issue with those three guys?
The issue is they were probably cheating.
That's the thing. And you know how baseball thinks of anyone that they think took, a piece of gum that was enhanced or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's why none of those three are in the Hall of Fame. But
hold on. But like I text you back, why are you assuming that Aaron Judge is legit? Why? This
is happening now. But that's not right now. That's not the point. The point right now is
that's the point you just
you're not focusing on the right things.
What?
The thing is, right, and it's probably more stringent drug testing, because you're not. The thing is, I don't know why you're focused on that, because that's just not where.
No, you're focused on that.
I'm focused on how they're looking at it. I never said I disagreed with you. I just didn't understand how you just didn't see the forest for the trees.
No, I still don't understand. He's not breaking any
records. Those three guys are considered cheaters, and most people don't consider those records valid, especially the family from a guy who didn't cheat. This is a big deal for them, because to them, this is the modern not cheating record.
Well, that's a bunch of BS.
Not from the family. The family's probably like, screw this, all the stuff that came out. This person did this, this person did that, and he's a Yankee, and he could be breaking the legitimate record. So now you know how baseball people are. You're a baseball person. I understand how you just didn't see it. That's why I was confused.
So if this is about people saying this is the legitimate record, that's a bunch of BS. I'm sorry.
Dude, you know that's how baseball people are. What else could it be?
Is that really the narrative? Is that really what's going on? Like, people are viewing this as the legitimate record?
Of course.
Wow. Then people are stupid. There's a lot of stupid people, man.
I was so confused.
I didn't realize that's what this is all about. People.
What else could it be? That's why you were lost, because you're like, well, what could it be? And I'm like, that's the obvious thing to me. Like, that's Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds are listed as cheaters. So everybody's like, well, that record's not legit. Of course, everybody celebrated them during the time because no one knew anything. Then later on, all these things come out, blah, 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 blah. So that's why I was like,
like I said,
that's why when you were like, oh, there's people who broke it, and I was like, who? You're like, really? Like, no, I wanted you to name them. So maybe when you wrote them out, it would come out saying, you're like,
that's why I was confused. I was so confused, dude, because you were like, who? I was like, who?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, really? I was like, her, what are you talking about, dude? We know who. Okay, well, if that's what people want to think, that's fine. I'm not going there. And I like Aaron Judge, but I don't assume anymore, because I made that mistake. And you're not gonna fool me again. So whatever. If y'all want to believe that Aaron Judge has the legitimate home run record, that's fine. But I'm not going there. Not in this now.
But my whole thing is, I guess my question, now that you see everything, you is say nothing ever, no whispers, no nothing ever come back to him. You know, the way drug testing is now, people usually get caught pretty quickly, right? Mm-hmm. So he gets tested, none of these things happen. He retires, he never hits 63 again or whatever he's going to reach.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Bonds still not in the Hall of Fame. Mark McGwire, Sam, none of those people still in there, and he's clean. Mm-hmm. Being Mr. Baseball Purist guy, how would you look at it?
So here's the thing:
is he more legit now, or
no? So here's how I look at it, and this is honestly how I look at it. The records before the 1990s, before the steroid era, are the ones that I hold in high regard. Anything after is BS to me. Anything, and this includes Aaron Judge, because I'm not assuming that these players are all legit, and I'm not assuming that Aaron Judge is. Anything before the steroid era, those are the real records to me. Anything afterwards is all of them are questionable. All of them have asterisks, including Aaron Judge. That's how, because I am a baseball purist, I'm going by the guys that I know didn't take steroids. You see what I'm saying? Those are the records I hold in high regard. If y'all want to, if everybody else wants to say, hey, Aaron Judge is the real home run king, that's fine. Not me. That's why Hank Aaron to me is always going to be the home run king, because I know he didn't take steroids. You understand what I'm saying? I know that. But so those records hold up for me. Anything after the steroid era doesn't. So that's just me. But that's just me. That's just how I feel.
But I still never heard you say that Roger Maris is the home run guy. Like, I don't remember you. I just don't remember having this conversation where Roger Maris is the single season home run leader for you.
Well, I don't really care. See, what happened was that record was broken. It wasn't broken just once. It was broken 6 or 7 times.
But from what you're saying, the records before the steroid era and stuff, that's the ones that you hold dear. But I honestly, of all the conversations we've had,
because
I've never heard you say that. That's why I'm like, what do you know what I'm saying?
Because to me, because I never really I never really cared enough. Like, I'm indifferent to that record now, because like it's been broken so many times. Like, I don't even care about 61. Like, to me, yeah, 61 is still like what Roger Maris did to me is still holds up, but I don't even care about it that much, because it's been broken so many times. Like, and to me, like, it kind of, and I guess what I'm saying is also it just made me indifferent to that record. I just don't even care anymore, because it's just like, whatever. I just don't. I mean, I don't.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's just I don't care. Like, to me, yeah. Well, Roger, yeah. So if you ask me, Roger Maris is 61. It's still the legit record. But hey, it's been broken. It's been broken 7 times now. It's in the record books. Baseball has it in his record books. It's Barry Bonds. Is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to celebrate this dude Aaron Judge when he hasn't broken any records. I mean, he hasn't hit the most home runs in the season. He hasn't. Barry Bonds did, and it is what it is. Like, I just don't care. I don't care. The old school records are the ones I care about. Any record that gets broken, I just don't care. I just don't care. No, I don't. No, the Roger Maris that's the true record. That is the true record.
I guess, but I've never heard you, from what you were saying and what you're saying.
Because I don't care. Because I don't care about that record anymore. That's why we haven't talked about
that one specific record. Like, other records you care about, or with that one you don't?
No, I don't. No, what I'm saying is all the old stuff is, like I said, anything before the steroid era, those are the ones to me are legit. Anything after the steroid era is not legit.
Yeah. It's just
questionable. I'm not saying they're not legit. I'm just saying they're questionable. That's all. That's all. Yeah. So my thing is, I'm not going to celebrate this guy, Aaron Judge, like he's doing something. A, he's not breaking an all-time record. B, I don't know if he's legit. So I'm not just going to go ahead and.
I think, and that's the side that I was confused. You're more on the, I don't know if he's legit, than the other guys aren't legit.
I don't.
That's why.
All I'm saying, he might very well be legit hurt, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody is questionable now. Everybody. Y'all fooled me. Hurt. They fooled me. They got me. I'm not getting fooled again, yo. I'm not. So I question everything. Yes, I question everything, everybody, every player. I don't trust these people, man. I know Hank Aaron ain't do steroids. I know Roger Maris ain't do steroids. I know Babe Ruth, his steroid was what? Hot dogs, liquor, and women. So yes.
In that order.
I just don't get it. But see, now that you put it that way, I didn't realize that's how people were viewing this. Like, this is the legit record. Okay, that's cool. If that's what y'all want to think, that's fine. That's fine.
So that's what I'm saying. So basically, they feel how you feel, but they're taking it to where they think Aaron Judge, because he hasn't failed anything, there's been no rumors or something, that it's a clean, as we know in the past, those other people were linked to something.
Okay.
And, but yeah, so that's why I was just like, why are you so confused? Because like you're Mr. Baseball, the grass has to be green, sky's got to be blue.
Uh-oh. You're freezing up, Hurt.
Blue and this, yeah. Say it again.
No, I was just saying you're freezing. You're frozen on my end. I still hear you, but you're frozen. Uh-oh. Oh, Hurt, you're not coming through. You're not coming through. You might. Yeah, I don't know. I think Aaron Judge and the Yankees might be listening to this conversation right now, Hurt. I don't know. All right, man. I'm gonna let you out so that you can come back in because you're frozen. Look, I don't have anything against Aaron Judge. I like the Yankees, and I actually like Aaron Judge. I think it's incredible that he's hit 61 home runs. I really do. But I'm not going to I'm just not going to I don't think this is any I shouldn't say I don't think it's any big deal. I just don't think this is cause for celebration. I don't. I mean, the record's been broken. It's been broken 6 times already. I mean, he's still 12 home runs from getting the all-time record. So I just don't get it. But good for him. Like I said, I like Aaron Judge. I like him, even though he's a Yankee, and I can't stand the Yankees. I like the fact that he bet on himself. He told the Yankees no. They wanted to give him a certain deal. He told them no. And what does he do? He just goes out and hits 60 some odd home runs, making himself very desirable, making himself more and more money. And good for him. Good for him. But I'm not going to, celebrate this guy like, he did something amazing. I mean, he broke the role. He hit over 60 home runs, which has been done 7 times already. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's see if we can get K Hurt back up in here. All right, there we go.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on. Everything just went haywire. And I think it's because the record was frozen. It caused so much traffic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but I was like, I don't know if we got Yankees listening to our podcast right now or something.
We must have, because neither one of us like them.
Yeah. So. No, but no, it's cool, man. I just don't think it's that big of a thing. But what do I know?
Yeah, but that's where we were having an issue at for me. Besides the issue of me getting kicked out of the podcast, it was just as I've never heard you really say the words that you were saying, and I'm just like I didn't understand how you weren't connecting it because that's how people like everybody, especially those guys cheated. We don't think this is legit anymore. And so that's why the family's backing it. But I'm not saying I disagree with you. The thing is, those things are in the record book. They didn't take them out.
Yeah, I guess to me, when this week when all this celebration, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, but he's not breaking any. He didn't break the all-time record. He broke an American League. He tied the American League record, but the American League record is way below the all-time record. So what? I was just like, what's the grand celebration about? I mean. That's all. I just wasn't getting it. But I mean, if people are saying this is the legit record, then I guess that's why he's being celebrated. But I can't really say that. I'm not going there. That's just me.
Yeah. But I understand where people are coming from.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move on from there. We spent a little bit of time on that, and then getting broke up. Let's get to the other big topic. We gotta get to the other big topic because we're getting a little bit later in the show. We had football this week, and let's just we'll do the review in a little bit. We had a big game on Sunday with the Dolphins, and Dolphins they were at home. They were facing the Bills. Big game, 2 undefeated teams. Dolphins came out victors in that game, but in that game before halftime, through the second quarter, correct?
Yep.
Tua gets pushed, and he falls back and hits his head, hits his back, everything when he falls down. tries to get back up, noodle-legged and everything, couldn't really stand straight, had to be kind of helped off the field, and they went back to the locker room. Second half starts, Tua's out there. So people were, go ahead.
No, and this was interesting because we were all watching this game together. So we had our initial reactions like, "Oh, this can't be good." When he came back on the field, we were like, "Really? Like, wow,
like already?"
Yeah, like, huh? But no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, and like you said, we were watching the game, and I was thinking he wasn't going to come back right away because he looked woozy. Now they said it was a back issue, not a head injury. So okay, fine and dandy. They came back. They won the game. There you go. They have a game on Thursday. If he had a back issue, it's obviously not going to be healed up right away. But they said he's healthy enough to play on Thursday night, which they have an away game. They're going on the road to play the white uniformed Bengals, right? And it's the first quarter. I do believe it was the first quarter, right? It was the second.
Second quarter.
Okay, second quarter. He gets sacked. He was, as they say, well, it's football. He was slung to the ground and kind of hit his elbow first, then his head, and then he went to what they call a fencing position, where everything just went rigid on him, his hands and everything. Like he was out. He he didn't move for a minute. And then they had to bring out the stretcher, and they wheeled him off the field. Somehow, some way, I don't know, and I don't even have an issue with him playing Thursday, and we'll get into this. Somehow, some way, he goes to the local trauma center. He's awake. They said he's moving, everything's moving, and he flies home with the team. So, from your standpoint, what's going on here?
Okay, I do have a problem with him playing. I had a problem with him coming out in the second half and playing. I don't care, and we talked about this. We texted this. I didn't say anything. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna argue with Dolphins fans. I know what we saw, when we were at the Green Turtle. We saw him clearly hit his head, dude. We saw it, and I even remember because Rudy was at the game. And I remember texting him. I said, he hit his head on, I think I said, like, he hit his head on the turf.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clear. Dude, he get hurt. He gets up and wobbles not once, but twice, Like, come on, man. And he's shaking and grabbing his head and shaking. And if you remember, when they asked the sideline reporters, this is how I know the Dolphins are full of it, Because during the game, they called it a head injury. They didn't call it a back injury during the game, They called it a head injury. Then then all of a sudden after the game, it's like a back. Like, okay, I'm sure he was having back problems, so he could have had an ankle problem. But I know I'm not a doctor, but I know what I saw. That dude was pushed back. His head hit the turf. Period. His head hit the turf. So knowing that his head hit the turf, just make sure everything's straight. But they did their protocols or whatever. They said he can go back in, but dude, and then what happened on Thursday? That was scary. I was done. I was done after that.
I was talking to Dan. I was on the phone with him, and the game was on. And for some reason, his Amazon Prime was ahead of mine.
Okay.
So he just kind of went silent for a second, and then like 30 seconds later, mine went up, and I was like, oh, I was like, that's not good. And now in my own life, dealing with not just working at a hospital, but seeing people deal with traumatic brain injuries or just trauma to the head region, I've seen that numerous times. So the problem was, to me, that he wasn't moving. Like, it took him a minute for me to see his leg, his arm, something move. So to me, he was knocked out. I think my biggest issue was everybody on Twitter, everybody at home, all of us. We're playing doctor. We don't know. The only issue is because we've seen football for our lifetimes, right? We've seen people get knocked out. We've seen people have concussions. Seen people have back issues. We've seen people fall. All types of stuff. you can't sit here and tell me that whoever the independent, because all the teams have an independent sideline doctor, not a team doctor, but an NFL sideline person sent to, and even at the hospital. Like I'm still confused. I'm almost more confused about that. That the fact that he had an injury where he was unconscious and he gets put on a plane. Maybe this is me.
Well, I don't mind that so much because he was there with, like, the only reason why I don't mind that, but no, hold on, is because he went to a trauma center with he was treated by doctors that had no affiliation with the NFL. None. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, neither do the independent guys with the NFL. No, I got
you.
No,
They're paid by the NFL.
No, I got you. I meant with the team, not the NFL. So I get it, but I still, to me, having that injury, then I still have issue with that, but that's besides the point. Okay. Should he have played? We both agreed we were surprised to see him come back in that first game. Then, like you said, it went from it looked like a head injury to a back injury, but he looked fine in that second half. And I was like, okay, well, I guess he's okay. Now, the turnaround time is 3 days. You get to Cincy. I just think it was a little bit too soon. I don't know who cleared him. I don't know what the issue. The way he fell and where he got hit, seems like, at least to me, that this was a back-to-back issue thing. Not just this the first time he's fallen and got hit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed like it was a compound thing to me. So that's where I was just like, what is going on? Like, and of course, everybody's just going crazy. And there's a reason behind it. It's the safety for the players. Who's making these decisions? The dude obviously seemed out of it on Sunday. He comes back in the game in the next half. He plays the game short week, on Thursday, and gets knocked out in the second quarter. Now, if I see that dude in their next game against the Jets, I'm losing my mind. I'm not even the Dolphins.
There's no way. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's what we do. Here's what
because I don't understand. I saw what I saw.
Right. Here's what we know. Right. These are the undeniable facts. Sunday, September 25th. He hit his head on the turf. Right.
Yep.
Thursday, September 29th, 4 days later, he hit his head on the turf, right?
Yes.
So we know in 4 days, we know his head struck that turf at
violently.
Yes.
Right.
That's all we know.
Both times had an effect on his body, period. Whether it was his back or whatever. This last time was not his back.
You know what? I like that. So it's undeniable that A, he hit his head on the turf both times, and B, there was an immediate reaction that his body had after that. Very good. So call it concussion. He hit his head. His head struck the turf. So whatever. All I know is this. I'm glad that it looks like he's doing a lot better, which is good.
Yeah. He tweeted out stuff and everything.
The Dolphins have got. You ask who put him on the field. Ultimately, it's the team and the coach's decision. You know what I'm saying? They're at fault, in my opinion, because they're the ones that gave the okay to put him on the field.
Well, it's the team doctors, whoever cleared him. I don't even blame the coach is going to be like, is he okay? Okay, cool. He's getting a play.
But hold on, But injuries happen all the time where doctors may have medically cleared players, but the coach will be like, you know what? You're cleared, but we might want to give. This happens all the time. They get medical clearance, but the coach is like, you know what? Let's give it one more week. You understand what I'm saying? That happens all the time in sports. Athletes don't return right to the field after they get medical clearance because coaches still want to take it easy. Prime example in Harbaugh with J.K. Dobbins. He's had medical clearance since to play week 1, but he didn't play week 1 because Harbaugh was like, nah, let me give it another week. No, let's give it another week for him coming back from injury. So I'm just making a point. Ultimately, he may have clearance, but the ultimate decision falls back on that coach.
Well, my whole thing is, let me just ask you this. Would he have made that decision if it was Lamar and not J.K. Dobbins? Because it's two different positions.
Look, I I don't know, Hurt. I don't know, but I would hope that the coaches are looking out in these players' best interests. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you want your best players on the field.
Regardless of who it is. Regardless of who it is.
No, I
But
agree.
I get your point.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say too, there's no way Tua was playing, yo. There's no way he struck his head. Even if you don't want to call the first injury a concussion, he struck his head on the turf.
And he couldn't get, and he had trouble. You had to take him out before halftime, put in Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
And then he's back out. So 30 minutes at halftime, and he's back out in the third quarter.
Yeah, dude. Like, they cannot put this. Okay, if let's say, he has 10 days of rest, and they put him back on the field for week 5, week 6. Are you? Yo, what happens if he gets?
They can't. I was telling Dan, he ain't coming back against the Jets, and whatever the game is after that, he's got to be out at least 2 weeks.
See, I think it's going to be longer. Here's my guess. I'm guessing and I might be wrong. I'm thinking they're going to put him on injured reserve. He misses 4 games.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would be the smart thing to do, but I don't think that's happened yet. So that's why I said 2 weeks.
Yeah, but they gotta be really. They gotta be really.
I want to see what they do with him. Like you said, we'll get the injury reports on next Tuesday or something for the next week 4 games, or week 5 or whatever it is.
There's no way he's playing.
I want to see how they list him on the report.
Oh, okay, I got
That's my thing. I don't say he's playing, but I want to see how they list him. Because the smart thing would be, even if you don't want to put him on IR, put him out for 4 games, have him as your reserve quarterback, your third, or whatever it is. That dude should not be playing, like I said, at least the next 2 weeks. Because every other thing they did was too soon, no matter what it was. And I don't care who cleared him. It's, I blame it on the people. Again, I know the playing thing isn't a huge deal. It is for me, because if someone suffers that injury to your head, to put them in a compartmentalizing, change in everything affects your whole body. So that's why I was there was no observation overnight or anything. It was none of that stuff.
But but like I said, he went to a trauma center being treated by doctors that had no affiliation with the NFL. That's the only reason why I'm giving a pass on that one, because those dudes treated him. They saw him,
and they were in Cincinnati. It weren't like they were in Miami.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But I was still shocked by that person.
Yeah.
But
so I don't know, man. I just hope they do right by this dude, man.
Oh yeah. I just hope he's okay and just go from there. So
now I will say this: I think this is an important moment, because I think the concussion protocols, because of this incident, are going to be changed, and I think they're going to be changed really soon. That's my prediction. So.
They don't have a choice.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I guess do you want to talk about college football, or do you want to just go right to our NFL recap?
Let's go right, since we're talking about NFL. Let's go to the recap, and then we can end with college football.
All right. Well, let's just do our recap. Basically, we were horrible last week. Hurt. We picked 16 games. And even though we didn't have the same picks in a lot of games, we were both 8-8. Hurt. So this is the second week in a row. Yeah, this was the second week in a row that our records were exactly the same. You beat me week 1, so you're still ahead. But yeah, so we're like 1, we're 1-2. We're 1. I mean, you're 1-0-2. I'm 0-1-2. So we've had 2 ties back to back, man. But
that's like soccer.
Yeah. What was the biggest surprise from week 3? I'll tell you mine, but I'll let you go first.
Yeah. The Colts, the Chiefs.
Yeah. Dude,
I did not see the power outage happening with the Chiefs. But a lot of people, and I'll give Dan credit, he's like, I don't trust that game. The Colts are due. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. They
got shut out by the Jags.
They looked I mean, you want to talk about a team that's supposed to be good that's looked the worst? It's been the Colts. Yeah. So I know they were playing at home. The Chiefs were undefeated going in that game. And then Chiefs missed a whole bunch of extra points and field goals. I mean, they gave that game away, honestly. But they didn't win. And I was shocked. That game had me shocked the most. Every other game during the week, I don't think really surprised me as much as that one.
Well, let me tell you games that we both got wrong. there was 4 games we both got wrong. We both picked Houston. We were wrong on that when the Bears beat them. We both picked the Chargers. We were wrong. Who beat the Chargers? I forgot.
It was the Jags.
Yeah, the Jags.
I said it was going to be close because I believe in the Jags. I really do. But
yeah,
that
it wasn't close. It wasn't close.
But again, the quarterback was hurt.
Yeah.
And maybe he shouldn't have been playing. We didn't talk about him. Maybe he shouldn't be playing right now.
Right.
But yeah, they destroyed the 38-10.
Yep.
So.
The worst game of the week, the Giants losing to the Mariners. Good Lord, man. The 49ers, man. We both picked the 49ers to beat Seattle. That didn't happen.
I mean, the 49ers beat the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
the Broncos. Yeah. I keep.
I mean, the Rockies. The Rockies and the Giants. They
That's
played
the
at
second
Mile
time
High.
I messed that up.
That's actually a regular scoring game
Yeah, that's right.
for a Rockies game.
That is true.
So,
and then the other game we both picked and got wrong were the Giants, unfortunately. So
yeah, well, I wanted to pick them just because I wanted to pick them. But that Broncos 49ers game, Russell Wilson that whole team doesn't look good.
Dude, the
49ers, the 49ers lost because Garoppolo stepped out of the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close, man. I was like, oh, come on.
I mean, we got the Falcons right. I think we both picked the Rams. No, you picked the Cardinals for some reason. Right?
Yeah. I picked New England. You picked Baltimore. I picked Washington. You picked Philly. Yeah. I picked Miami. You picked the Bills. I picked Green Bay. You picked Tampa. I picked Arizona. You picked the Rams. So.
And those games were close. The Packers is 14-12. A lot of close games.
Another bad game. Good gracious.
Yeah, man. That game was horrible. That was horrible. So, yeah, no real big surprises about that, man. Really. So, and of course, we had the Monday night game where the Dolphins suffered their first loss on the road, 27-15, and Tua to the Bengals. What do you think of their uniforms?
I like them.
Like
I like them. I did not like the field. I didn't like the end zones in the center logo, but I like the uniforms. I thought were nice. I thought they were
put it this way: their center logo is still better than the Cleveland Browns. I don't know who Brownie the Elf is. I'm not a fan of their team, so
but their logo is awful, man.
Yeah, it looks Brownie the Elf.
Ugh.
All right, let's pick these games real quick on Sunday. Let's start with the 9:30 a.m. game in London at the Toilet Bowl. We have Vikings at Saints. What you got?
The Vikings at Saints. I'm gonna take the Vikings.
All right. Well, Saints aren't playing at home; they're playing in the toilet.
Right.
So I'm taking the Vikings because the Saints. I don't know who the Saints quarterback is going to be because they will have Dalvin Cook back for that game, but the other Florida State product, Jameis Winston, is going to miss that game.
So, he is.
Yeah, his back. He's got like 4 little small fractures in his back. He shouldn't have played last week, honestly.
Oh shoot!
But he said he was going to play through the pain, and he just didn't look good. And so I'm picking the Vikings in this one too.
All right.
We got a wonderful, awesome game. Tickets as low as $42. We got Browns at Falcons.
Taking the Browns.
Yeah, this game is just not appetizing at all. But the Falcons on the road, they went over, beat Seattle on the road, the great Geno. I'm taking the Browns in this one.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Geno, he's going on the road to face the Lions. Tickets as low as $60 there in Detroit. Who you got? Seahawks, Lions.
I'm taking the Lions, but this one scares me because I don't know who the heck Jared Goff is throwing to this game, man. He has a lot of receivers out this game.
It'd be Jamal Williams out of the backfield. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Lions. I just feel like this is better.
Okay.
A game which I'm going to have issues with calling because I didn't know this game. This is tough. Titans at Colts. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to say the Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts on this one.
I'm taking the Titans.
Okay. Yeah, this is tough. A 1-2 team and a 1-1 team. It's a divisional game, so it should be close anyway. Bears traveling east to face the Giants. at MetLife Stadium. I am picking the Giants in this one.
There is no way the Bears are frauds. The Bears team stinks. I'm I don't understand how you draft this guy in the first round, but you surround him with garbage. Like they have not supported
Trash.
Yeah,
Straight trash.
They I mean Mooney's okay, but they did nothing for him in the offseason. I don't know how the Bears are going to score points. You give me a Wink Martindale defense at home against Justin Fields and the Bears sorry offense, I'm taking the Giants all day.
Jets at Steelers.
I'm taking Pittsburgh. This is the return of Zach Wilson. I like Pittsburgh at home, regardless of who they're playing. But this is Zach Wilson's first game back. Going to Pittsburgh, ain't no way, man. I'm taking Pittsburgh, and I don't even think Pittsburgh's that good. Pittsburgh has problems on D. I think this is going to be a game in the teens because they got to get Mitchell Trubisky out there. And let me tell you something, man. I don't think he's long for this world, yo. Long for this game. I shouldn't have said world.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
As a matter of fact,
he's not long for football.
Yeah, I'm thinking this might be. This might be his last game.
If he loses his game and he doesn't do well, he's gone.
I think this might be his last game. They got to get Kenny Pickett in there. This dude sucks. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
I'm taking Pittsburgh. A tough game. Jags on the road at the Eagles.
I think this is going to be a good game, man.
Oh, I know it's going. I have a really good feeling that the Eagles are going to go down this game.
Yeah, this is.
It's going to be close. I got to pick the Eagles only because I don't think the Jags are going to coming off a big win on the road, have another road game against a team that had 9 sacks the week before. I don't think the Jags have it in them to win 2 of these hard games like that, so I'll give it to the Eagles. The Eagles had an easy game last week.
Yeah, I'm going to take Jacksonville only because you took the Eagles. But I'm going to say this, though.
I'll take the points. Jacksonville the points.
I don't think this is going to be a light them up game. I think this is going to be a game in the 20s. I think the problem the problem with Jacksonville is I think they're going to have a tough time against Philly's defense. I think this is going to be more so of a defensive game. But
yeah,
I'll go ahead and take Jacksonville. But I really think they're going to have a problem with Philly's defense.
Yeah. Taking the Eagles. Chargers traveling to Texas to face the Texans. Now, I don't know how Herbert's going to be in this game. The Texans are absolute gutter trash. They're horrible. But I don't know how. I'm picking the Chargers.
I'm gonna pick Houston.
Okay. Picking the Chargers. Some of these games I don't even want to spend a lot of time on, to be honest with you. Who we got that I skipped? Jaguar, we got that one. I'm going to save our games usually for last. Another game which I care not to see, Cardinals at Panthers.
I'm taking the Panthers.
I'm going to take the Cardinals. It's a battle of Oklahoma quarterbacks. And one of one is better. So I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Yeah, but I just don't like.
I don't even know who he's throwing to. Does he have healthy wide receivers?
Say what?
I said I don't even know who he is throwing to. Do they have healthy wide receivers?
Who's that?
Dropping like the Cardinals.
Well, yeah, they have. They have Marquise Brown.
Oh yeah, he's the only one. That's right, just him. Like AJ Green got hurt, another guy got hurt. Hopkins is suspended. Yeah. Like it's really just Marquise Brown. But I think the Cardinals are going to go on the road to win this. It doesn't start at 1:00. It starts at 4:05. So.
Yeah, but I just don't. I still don't like these teams coming west, man. So
east.
I mean, no, coming from the west.
You said coming west.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I meant to say.
Patriots. The Patriots travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Hoyer.
You don't think Hoyer got some Hoyer magic?
Hoyer is not beating Aaron Rodgers at home, son.
All right, well, if you say so. 4:25 game. The 0-3 Josh Daniels are facing the Broncos at home.
They got to win this game.
They have to. They have to win this game. I'm taking them as well. It's the Raiders. Sunday night game, Chiefs on the road to Tampa Bay, who luckily kind of didn't get that hurricane down there. Chiefs, Buccaneers, who you got?
I'm taking the Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs, after that upset loss, I think they're going to do better in this game. As long as they can stop the running game, I think the Chiefs will win. The Buccaneers don't look good either. So
Yeah,
I'm going to give it to the Chiefs.
All right.
Monday night game, Rams at 49ers.
Rams.
I'm taking the 49ers. Reason I'm taking the 49ers because the Rams can't beat the 49ers. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's just they haven't beaten them in I don't know how long. It's weird. So, and Jimmy's playing. So, and he's, I think, instead of Trey, because Trey's out for the season. So I think the 49ers win this game. Because this has been that type of game. 1 o'clock in Dallas, one of the part of my rivalry weekend. The Washington football team in their all black unis are traveling to face Dallas at home. And of course, the famous Cooper Rush. Who you got?
I'm taking Washington.
All right, I'm taking Dallas. They're at home. Washington looked horrible. Wentz got sacked 9 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 9 times. Some of it was his fault. Some of them wasn't because he's holding on the ball too long. But that's too many. Dallas' defense is way better. Micah Parsons is a beast. They're just going to get pressure on them. It is a rivalry game. Anything can happen, but I doubt it. Cowboys are going to win. It's sick to my stomach, throwing up in my mouth as we speak, but I just had to be honest with the fans. The Bills, coming off a loss last Sunday, travel a little bit further north. It's a little bit cooler, maybe a little dice of some clouds going on. The Bills traveling to face the all purpled out Ravens at home. I'm picking in this game. I'm picking the Bills to rebound from their loss. I still think this is going to be a close game. I feel like this is a toss-up. I know Bills are favored by 3 points. My head says the Ravens, but I'm just going to pick the Bills. 2-2 seems weird for them, so I'm just going to pick the Bills.
Bills, not even close. Blowout city. Ravens can't stop the Bills, man. Look, the Ravens can't stop Mac Jones.
How many times have you picked the Ravens this season?
That will be none.
Okay. So the Thursday night game is you want to talk about an exciting game for Thursday night? Cannot wait.
Oh, spoiler alert! I'm not picking the Ravens next week either. But go ahead.
Let me see who you're playing next week. Was it Monday? Where's the game at?
In Baltimore.
Oh, it's a Sunday night game. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, that's a night game? Oh,
yeah, it's a Sunday night game.
Okay.
All right. So Thursday game, I hope everybody gets their Amazon Prime orders in. This is going to be what JR from AEW broadcaster would call a slobber knocker.
I had no idea who was playing. Okay.
Oh, dude. This tickets are still going as low as 110, but everybody wants to see Colts at Broncos. So you got.
Oh.
What a build-up to be just let down.
Well, you know me. I don't believe in Matt Ryan outdoors. I'm taking the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos, even though they suck horribly. But yeah, I'm taking the Broncos in that one. Yeah, definitely some intriguing games next week too. So those are our picks. Let me go real quick. Of course, we're doing this before NCAA starts. For today, a lot of great matchups, a lot of ranked teams out there. So let me break it down real quick today. Last night, one ranked team, number 15 Washington, went to UCLA, got beat 40-20 32. So that was last night. So today we have number 4, Michigan at Iowa. I'm picking Michigan in that one. Number 7, Kentucky on the road against Ole Miss. This is a sneaky good game. Kentucky's defense is on point. Lane Kiffin has a good offense at Ole Miss. It's tough to go down to Biloxi to win that game. Of course, now my thing. Hold on, people. I don't want to zonk out again because I forgot I'm on my iPod and I don't want it to die. Let me charge this up. Because there we go. All right, we're good. Went from 10 to 11%, just like that. Yeah, Kentucky at Ole Miss. This is going to be a good game. It's on ESPN at noon. So, like 5 minutes, everybody tune in. Really sneaky good game. I think Kentucky's going to come in with a win, but it's going to be close. Oklahoma's on the road. 18 Oklahoma at TCU. Purdue at Soda. Gotta love the Soda. Definitely picking them. Texas Tech at number 25. Kansas State. One of the good games. It's a Armed Forces game. Navy is at Air Force today. Whoever wins this have the upper leg on the, of course, the Commanders in Chief Trophy. Oregon State, really good team on the road at Utah. It's going to be a tough game for Utah. They may not just roll out and win this game. We have number 2, Alabama traveling to Arkansas. Another good game. I think Alabama's going to pull that one out. Oklahoma State, number 9, at number 16, Baylor. Another good game. This is going to be a high-scoring 42-35 type game. I think Oklahoma State might pull that one out. Rutgers at Ohio State. We all know that's a blowout. Northwestern at number 11, Penn State. Got to go. I'm going to say Penn State on that one. Michigan State at Maryland.
Is Chad Powers playing in that game, by the way?
Tickets as low as $8. So we might as well just suit up and go. It's at 3:30.
Yeah, might as well, honestly.
Yeah. Texas A&M at Mississippi State. Texas A&M, number 17 now. And, of course, the game that means the most to me. Wake Forest, number 22, Wake Forest at Florida State. This is a huge game. I think the stadium is going to be pretty full due to the hurricane missed Tallahassee. So I
I was just about to ask you that. Yeah.
So it should be kind of a packed house. Last week against Boston College was packed. If the fans are in this game, Florida State could pull this game out, but it's still going to be tough. Number 1, Georgia at Missouri tonight. I'm picking Georgia. NC State at Clemson. This is the big game on ABC tonight. Tough game. Still think Clemson's going to pull that one out. But it's a top 10 matchup, so you never know. USC home to Arizona State, blowout. Stanford at Oregon, blowout. Georgia Tech at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's winning. So it should be the top seeds. It shouldn't be too many upsets today.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll definitely review that next week. But we'll see. But you were saying something about a Maryland player?
No, I was just no. I was just saying
Tickets still on sale.
What?
I said tickets still on sale.
Oh yeah, you were saying for $8, right?
Yeah.
Man, that ain't bad, man. Shoot.
Yeah, I have to make it down there. Yeah. So I think we actually, through all that craziness, we covered everything. So
yeah, man, that's
you
pretty good.
Patience and allowing me to get back on to the show. But of course, we're live. You're looking live at StreamYard, of course, YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitter, as well as Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Wherever you find podcasts, you will find us, the NY at the MD Podcast. Everybody, thank you. Stay tuned. We have our review shows as well. We're going to do, maybe not today, but we'll do them. And you'll see them for the weekend. Rings of Power and, of course, She-Hulk. So everybody have a great weekend.
Peace out, y'all.